Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to show you that waxing your car is probably easier than you actually think. When I was growing up, I always thought that waxing was something that you had to hire a professional to do, and now that I've done it several times, I've learned that it's actually a lot easier than I ever thought, and it doesn't take very much time at all. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to give it a little shake to this. This is just a Meguiar's Carnauba wax. Now, with wax, when someone talks about a wax, they're normally talking about a Carnauba wax. And Carnauba is the wax, obviously, and it comes from trees in Brazil, so that's where it comes from. And so this will act as a protectant, a layer of protectant over your vehicle's paint, so it'll make it'll attract less dirt. In fact, a few months ago, I waxed half of my hood on my car, and I didn't really see much of a difference until later. I was up on a roof and I was looking at it, and from that point of view I could see, I'll throw the picture up, but from that point of view you could see one side was obviously a lot dirtier than the other. So that was a fun little experiment for me. But it'll serve as a protectant, it'll protect the paint, the clear coat, it'll prevent dirt from going on it. Dirt will obviously still get on it, but there'll be less, like you saw in the picture, and the water should bead off as well. So this stuff is really cheap. I don't remember how much I got it for, but I found it at an AutoZone. And the thing about Carnauba wax is it's basically just straight Carnauba wax. So there's lots of different products. It doesn't really matter which one you get. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put some I have here. This is my microfiber applicator block, and we're just going to put some on here like that. And I'm just going to dab around a little bit to spread it. Now I'm going to go up and side to side. Now I can see that that's not very much, so I'm going to put some more on. There we go. Let's get this side. So we're just going to go up and down. Now as you do this, you'll start to see a haze. It gets kind of foggy or cloudy, and that's fine. That's what you want. So I'm going to finish the hood real quick. Actually, let me bring you in closer. But all right, so now we're closer to the hood. Oops. And I'm just going to do the same thing. So we're going to just spread it back and forth. And up and down to make sure we cover everything. Now once we do that, we want to let it sit for about 15 minutes. And then we're going to wipe it off. So it's very easy. It's very easy. You just wipe it on, let it sit, and then you wipe it off. And there's a lot of great benefits for that too. So I'm gonna move the camera so I can get the whole hood, and then we'll get the whole car. Make sure we get the whole thing. Here we're just going to apply it to the side. Now you want to check your time when you put it on so you don't leave it on too long. Need some more right here. So this process is pretty easy, as you can see. Ooh, now you can see we've got, you can't see. You might be able to see we've got way too much here. I'll bring that in closer. We've got way too much right here. So I'm gonna flip this around and try and wipe it up and move it around. You can even put the wax on your windows or your windshield to make it more water resistant. However, I'd rather just go and get Rain-X and then put that on. I have a video about how you put that on. In my opinion, it works better, so I'd rather just do that. All right, we want to make sure we have a nice thin layer. We don't want to put it on too thick, and we don't want to leave it on too long. We've got too much right here, so I'm going to try to spread it. Otherwise, it'll be kind of a hassle to take off. There we go. So like I said, this will serve as a protectant. It'll also give you more shine, which don't we all need more shine on our cars? This is an older truck, but it still makes it look better. And it'll make you feel real cool, like you're playing with the big boys now. Let's go down to make sure we get everything. Now this side's looking a lot better because it's a lot thinner. Just finish these two doors here. And then we'll be about ready to start wiping it off. Make sure to get this silver part down here. Now as you're doing this, you might notice I got some in this crevice there, so I'm going to need to remember that to take it out, open the door and clean it out so we don't keep it in there. Okay, almost done. Ooh. When we take this off, we're going to want to start on the place we started and work around the same direction so that it has the same amount of time to come off, or to bond to the paint. Okay, so we're ready to take it off. I have my microfiber towel here, folded into fourths, and we're going to start cleaning this up. And if you can see, the wax looks pretty dirty. I mean, it looks kind of gross. So this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to take this off. We're going to take our towel, fold it in fourths again, and we're just going to wipe it this way, and we're just going to buff it off. So you can see this haze, and we're going to just start wiping that off. You can see it's starting to come off. Now you might need to work it in a few different spots. Now you are going to notice in your microfiber towel that you pick up wax, obviously, because you're picking it up. And you'll notice that when you're spreading it, and it kind of flakes and sheds dust. And so when you do that, you need to flip to your clean side and just keep going. Now, like I said, there's going to be parts where you got to work it in. Maybe you laid it down too thick, and you just got to get it all off. So let's do the hood here. Flip to a clean side again. there we've got some haze. Now when you finish the whole vehicle, you'll have to come back because you can see I missed a spot here. It's always good to double, triple check. There we go. See, this haze is coming right off and it's looking pretty underneath. Obviously my paint is not in very pristine condition because this is an older truck, but it's good enough for me. Alright, so we just finished wiping everything off except for right here. I wanted to do a little 50-50 comparison to see if we could tell if it was waxed. So I'm gonna wipe this part off real quick. This has got a lot of oxidation and bad stuff going on here. I did clean the car before this, which you should always do. You should clean your car before you wax it, by the way. I'm gonna take that off. Now let's get a closer look. So you can see the reflection there. And that side definitely does look, I mean, despite the splotches, which are right in the way, I should have done this on the hood, but you saw me do it all in the beginning. So I think you can tell the difference there. So we can see the hood here. It's got a few spots that I missed maybe. So like I said, always double and triple check. And you can see this is from my last video, the Armor All trim restoration. If you want to see that, you can check it out. And then over here, of course, we have our trim restoration comparison, where we have tried 4 different products, one of which was the Armor All. If you can try and guess, or just go check out that other video to see which one it was. You can also use a polisher, and for that you just use this. This is your applicator pad, which you would use instead of your block, and you stick it on here, and it just basically speeds it up. You put it on speed 1, the lowest speed, and that gets the job done. However, you probably don't have one of these, and if you do, you already know how to use it. And so sometimes I use this just because it's a little quicker, but there's nothing wrong with doing it by hand. So that's it for how to wax your car. It's very easy. Just wipe it on, wait 15 minutes or so, and then buff it off. Make sure to put a thin layer. And I hope you enjoy that. Like I said, it's really cheap. Go to AutoZone. Just get it. It's only a few bucks. It'll make quite a difference on your car. On your paintwork, it'll serve as a protectant. It'll protect the paint through the years if you do it. Now, one good question is, how long does the wax last? That obviously depends on a lot of factors. On if you keep your car in a garage or if you keep it outside. It depends on the environment, how much you drive it. So the elements, those are all important factors, but generally a few weeks. I mean, you look at the bottles, they all make different claims, but it all depends on how well you take care of it and how well you apply it and this and that. So thank you for watching. If you have any other video ideas or suggestions, be sure to let me know. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you.